Somerset Virtual is a state-approved virtual provider. We've offered blended virtual classes to our students, started last year, and it's continuing to this year, giving our students flexibility in taking classes online for acceleration and course recovery, and also to meet the standards of graduation in high school. Many students, take advantage of the program because if we have small demand in a particular class, our students are still able to take that class through our virtual program. For example, students have taken advanced placement courses at Somerset through Somerset Virtual that they would otherwise not be able to take in a regular public school because many schools don't offer such programs or such classes. And our facilitators are doing an amazing job in making sure that this environment, this lab that has over 100 computers, is a functioning lab for our students to continue to learn and maximize their coursework.
We're in an era where, our generation, this new generation, they are already in the 21st century. They are very tech savvy, and they are so used to just having multimedia all around them. The education system is moving slowly towards that type of system or that type of environment, but it's not there yet. I think Somerset has been a pioneer in implementing blended learning in their classrooms. We believe that we have a responsibility to access to student education in their modality. And the truth is, if they're so used to video games and television and internet, we need to be prepared to teach with those same resources so that we maximize their opportunity to learn. That traditional teacher standing in front of the classroom with a blackboard, that era is gone. And if we do not move forward, unfortunately, we're not going to give the students the education that not only they need, but that they deserve. Somerset, has already been implementing interactive boards in their classroom, whether it's Smartboard, Promethean, there's so many different models out there. We also have many schools with 1-to-1 computer ratios or with multiple computers in the classroom so that they can integrate digital software so that they can enrich and enhance learning, bringing in that blended model where students have access to an online class, guiding them through that process. Somerset, we're doing that. With Somerset Virtual, we've provided, virtual environments where students are accessing their courses through virtual means. We want them to be successful. Let's work out the issues earlier and not let them, feel like they can't be successful when they go to college. We want them to be college ready. So I have a 5-6 combo. I also have a 6-7-8 class. One class with 20 students. And how do I serve them? It's impossible. But the parents, have chosen Somerset City Arts. This is where they want to be. Because of the choice that charter schools bring, I have a responsibility to provide a program that, will satisfy that need for those students. So we have one class and we have a teacher on staff that she's there to make sure that students are showing progress through their virtual courses, but they're basically in class and they're independent and they have their courses online and they have a schedule that they follow, but they have the flexibility of taking different courses, because if I have a 6th grader, they need to take the course that is required for them in 6th grade versus my 8th grader that needs to take their courses. So I don't have the budget to be able to serve those 3 grades because I have a very small number, but yet I have the means through Somerset Virtual to be able to create an environment where they can not only access their course but be successful, because we have a coach and we provide the interventions when it's needed. We provide that one-on-one contact, so we're helping them transition to later on become successful students. I've also had the opportunity to have homeschoolers take courses. They're homeschoolers and they have access to their virtual courses, but they still come on staff, and not on staff. They still come on campus. They participate in certain activities. They get that feeling of and sense of community of being part of Somerset City Arts, but yet, they're doing their schoolwork through the homeschooling program through Somerset Virtual. So that's also been a unique program that I've been able to implement very slowly, but we're beginning to to see what works, what doesn't work, and how we can improve to, you know, later on be able to go a little bit more mass, to be able to offer it to the community I'm trying to say, be able to offer it to the community, you know, and have more students enroll in what's that homeschooling program. We've also had the opportunity of a couple of fifth graders that have been working at a very high academic level, and as fifth graders we enrolled them in a sixth grade math course. So we were able to begin that acceleration process through fifth grade, through the elementary program, using virtual. You know, the virtual just provides so many opportunities, and you know, it's just the sky's the limit, you know, and I take it on a case by case, and I look at the child, and I look at, you know, what the needs of that student are, what the parent's goal is for that child, and we kind of, you know, decide, okay, we can use virtual for this, and it's given us a lot of flexibility, especially with the limited space that we've had.
That's awesome, because I mean, even as sixth graders and in fifth grade, if you're doing those online courses, it just gives you this sense of like independence, and it prepares you for high school. It prepares you for something beyond that.
Many of our programs in elementary school, and it's just to name a few, we've obviously used Reading Plus. It's very popular within the district. We have Education City. We've used iExcel. We're piloting a program now called Alex, which is a math cognitive type tutorial program for our third through fifth. We have Success Maker. I mean, we have access to a lot of resources, but buying it is the easy part. It's the implementation, it's the professional development, it's working with the teachers to make sure that they have the right tools and the right training to be able to implement those digital software to its full potential. So there's a lot of motivating, a lot of cultivating, you know, a lot of discussions that I have with the staff, you know, the peer collaboration, because having the software is the easy part, but being able to implement it successfully is difficult. So without support, you know, you would not take those programs to its maximum ability.
Awesome. I'm going to have one question for you, which is I'm going to ask you to talk about your educational background and how you ended up at